Alright, let's be real. Bommal the Dreadhorn might just be one of the most annoying bosses in Raid. Like seriously, this dude doesn't care how strong your team is. He'll just blow everyone up with those nasty dread bombs before you even blink. But hey, don't worry, I've got you covered. In this one, we're talking about the top 5 highest rated champions to absolutely smack Bommal into the ground. These are the ones players swear by. Whether you're tackling him on normal or hard mode, these picks can make that fight go from impossible to oh yeah, I got this. So grab your energy refill and let's jump straight into it. Because trust me, you're gonna wanna build at least one of these champs after watching this. Before we jump into the actual video, I gotta tell you, I've been diving into another insane RPG game right here on the channel. So if you've been thinking about checking out Raid Shadow Legends, or maybe starting a fresh account, this is the perfect time to do it. Just use my special link down in the description. You'll start off strong with Elenaril as your sign-up legendary, and Michelangelo as your 7th day reward. And here's the best part. If you use the promo code Dessert Queen, you'll also get 2 Hanorok, another crazy legendary champion, completely free. And that's not all. They've even tossed in some awesome epic champions as you level up. So seriously, what are you waiting for? Go grab Raid using the link below, jump in and support the channel. Alright, now let's get into the video. Number 5, Gnishak the Rat King. And honestly, this little rat is a straight up menace when it comes to Bommal. See, Bommal absolutely hates bombs. His passive pressure wave makes him take 300% more damage from them, and that's literally Gnishak's entire thing. His whole kit revolves around throwing bombs left and right, turning that extra damage multiplier into pure chaos. His A1, that thing drops bombs that deal double damage against enemies with huge health pools. And yeah, Bommal's HP is through the roof, so that's free bonus damage right there. Then his A2 speeds things up even more by reducing bomb timers, meaning those explosions go off way faster. And on top of that, his A3, Rat King's Decree, gives him an extra turn after placing bombs, so he's just chaining explosions back to back like it's nothing. But it doesn't even stop there. Every time Gnishak places, detonates, or removes a bomb, his passive throws out 2 protected poison debuffs, giving you even more damage without triggering Bommal's annoying mechanics. And that's actually the key part here. Bommal punishes almost everything. Buffs? He strips them and plants bombs on you. Debuffs or turn meter control? More bombs on your team. But bomb debuffs? Totally safe. And that's exactly why Gnishak is such a monster for this fight. He deals massive safe damage while completely sidestepping Bommal's usual punishments. So yeah, if you've got Gnishak built, bring him in. He's made for this boss. Number 4, Yumeko. Alright, coming in at number 4, we've got Yumeko, and man, she's just pure elegance mixed with absolute chaos for Bommal. Now, Bommal's whole thing is throwing bombs everywhere, right? He just loves filling your team with explosives like it's some kind of fireworks festival. But Yumeko, she literally flips that right back on him. Her A2, Destiny's Mirror, gives her a chance to reflect debuffs like bombs straight back at the boss. And yup, that means when Bommal tries to plant those bombs on your team, there's a solid 50% chance she's just like, nah bro, you can have these back, and sends them right back at him. It's honestly hilarious to watch. Then her A3, Dance of Time, is where she gets even more broken. It reduces all your allies' cooldowns by 3 turns, and increases all enemy cooldowns by 3 turns, including Bommal's. So your team's cycling through their abilities faster, while Bommal's stuck waiting to use his big moves. It's such a clean way to keep control of the fight. And because she starts with a perfect veil, she's basically immune to being debuffed while veiled, meaning those bombs can't even touch her. Combine that with her solid base stats and tanky nature, and she's not just a utility champ, she's actually super reliable and hard to take down. So yeah, while most champions are panicking trying to survive Bommal's explosions, Yumeko's over there returning his own bombs to sender and keeping your team's abilities fresh. She's an absolute gem for this fight. Sliding into number 3, we've got Marichka, and she is basically the guardian angel your team needs in the Bommal fight. So, here's the deal. Bommal's entire game plan is to stack bombs and HP burns on your team until you explode. But Marichka? She just shrugs it off. Her passive ability literally places a block damage buff on all allies whenever they get hit with a bomb, poison, or HP burn debuff. Yep. That means when Bommal tries to blow up your team, she's like, nope, not today, and instantly shields everyone from that damage. It's honestly one of the most satisfying counters to Bommal's nonsense, because she turns his own mechanics against him. Now, the trick with Marichka is all about survivability. You don't need her to deal damage, you just need her alive and ready to keep saving your team. So load her up with HP, defense, and resistance gear. She's not there to punch Bommal. She's there to make sure your actual damage dealer stays standing long enough to punch him. You'll also want her built with decent speed, because her passive has a cooldown. The faster she cycles her turns, the more often she can keep that block damage rolling when those bombs start flying again. Pair her up with someone like Geomancer or any solid damage dealer who can safely burn Bommal down, and you've got one of the safest, most consistent setups for this boss. Marichka doesn't just survive Bommal, she nullifies him. Okay, coming in strong at number 2, we've got Graazur Ironhide, and let me just say, this guy is an absolute wall. Like, Bommal might be the Dreadhorn, but Graazur? He's the dude who just doesn't die. This guy is one of the best defensive champions you can bring into the fight, because everything in his kit screams survivability and sustain. His passive, This Wall Won't Fall, is basically the heart of it all. Every single time Graazur takes damage, he heals all allies for a percentage of that damage. And sure, against bosses the healing is reduced to 35%, but here's the crazy part. It has no cooldown. It just keeps triggering. Every hit, every explosion, every tick of damage from Bommal, boom, free team-wide healing. That's massive against Bommal, because remember, Bommal's passive detonates team-wide bombs whenever your team places debuffs on him, so that chip damage adds up fast. Having Graazur constantly healing the entire team every time he's hit keeps everyone alive and steady through those chain detonations. Now his A3, Let None Pass, is another lifesaver. It throws out increased resistance and increased defense buffs for the whole squad. That's huge for this fight, because the more resistance you've got, the fewer extra bombs Bommal can stick on you. Plus, the extra defense helps the team tank through all that unavoidable damage he dishes out. Then there's his A2, Healing Bombardment, which hits all enemies based on enemy max HP. And that's exactly what you want versus bosses with insane health bars like Bommal. It's one of those moves that lets Graazur not just survive the fight, but actually contribute solid damage too. And don't forget, he's got Unkillable built into his passive as well. If he's ever about to take a fatal hit, he just says nope and stays standing. That single mechanic makes him one of the few champions who can actually solo Bommal when built right. You just need enough resistance and sustain, and he can slowly chip the boss down all by himself. Oh, and for the wave stages before Bommal. His Provoke on the A3 can lock down enemies and make those pre-boss fights so much smoother, even though Bommal himself can't be provoked. So yeah, between the constant healing, defensive buffs, enemy max HP damage, and that unkillable clutch, Graazur is built like a fortress. He doesn't just survive Bommal, he can carry the whole team through the explosion storm and even handle it solo if you build him right. Number 1, Geomancer. And let's be honest, if you've ever seen this guy go toe-to-toe with Bommal, you already know why he's at the top. Geomancer doesn't just counter Bommal, he bullies him. So Bommal's main thing is dishing out huge hits, loading your team up with bombs, and letting them explode for massive damage. But Geomancer's passive turns that whole strategy against him. His passive, Stone Guard, reflects 30% of all damage he and his allies take back to the attacker. And if the enemy, in this case Bommal, is under one of Geomancer's HP burn debuffs, that reflected damage gets amplified like crazy. Now here's where it gets even better. This reflection doesn't scale off Geomancer's attack or crits. Nope, it scales off Bommal's own max HP. That means the bigger and tankier Bommal is, the more he ends up hurting himself. It's poetic justice. So the basic strategy is simple. You keep Bommal under HP burn, and every time Bommal attacks, whether it's a normal hit, a bomb explosion, or one of those huge detonations, Geomancer just throws that damage right back at him. You don't need a massive nuker. You just sit back and watch Bommal slowly burn himself down. And the synergy here is insane. Bommal takes extra damage from bombs, right? Well, when his own bombs go off and hit your team, Geomancer's passive reflects part of that back at him, stacking up even more punishment. It's like Bommal's literally blowing himself up. Geomancer also brings some really solid support to the table. He can decrease enemy accuracy, which helps your team resist those annoying bombs, and he can remove buffs, keeping Bommal from stacking any defensive advantage. Now, the key to making this work is in the build. You don't need to turn Geomancer into a damage dealer. You want him tanky. Load him up with HP, defense, accuracy, and a bit of speed so he can survive the hits and keep that HP burn rolling non-stop. The longer he stays alive, the more Bommal melts himself. And honestly, that's what makes Geomancer so special. He doesn't rely on crazy setups or RNG. He just stands there, takes hits, and turns Bommal's own power against him. It's one of those rare fights where you actually want the boss to attack you, because every hit is just more damage reflected back. So yeah, if you're struggling with Bommal, Geomancer is your golden ticket. Build him right, keep that HP burn active, and watch Bommal basically defeat himself. No joke, this guy is the undisputed king of Bommal counters. And hey, if you haven't already, make sure to grab Raid Shadow Legends using the link in the description. It really helps the channel out. Bommal might be one of the toughest bosses in the game, but with the right champions and a solid plan, he's totally beatable. Hopefully this breakdown helped you figure out who to bring into the fight and how to turn his own mechanics against him. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like, share it with your clanmates, and of course, subscribe for more guides, team builds, and breakdowns, just like this one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck taking down Bommal the Dreadhorn.